have something super cool to tell y'all about. It is called the Custom Keeper. It's how all the cool kids curate their creative collections. Yeah, I'm running infomercials in my head now. But wait, there's more. Okay, let me tell you about this that I've started making. This is called the Custom Keeper. It is a cover in the style of the traveler's notebooks. And before you say, oh, that's great, Shannon, yet another traveler's notebook cover. Okay, yes, it is another traveler's notebook cover, but this is just the beginning. I chose to release these first because they are so popular. Everyone's using them, whether you do a traveler's notebook style or the flowish journals. You know, they're just, everyone is really loving this whole, you know, elastic thing where you can put inserts or folded sheets. They're just very customizable, hence Custom Keeper, because you can keep your stuff in here. You know, get it, yeah. But the cool thing about these is not what they are, it's what they're made from. And like I said, I did choose to release these first, but there's more than just journal covers that are going to be happening. This was just to kind of put it out there and see what everyone thought about it before I move forward with the other stuff. Let me tell you about how these were born. My sister sent me a text message one day, and she said, I'm obsessed with used billboard vinyls. That was all she said. And I'm like, what? She said, used billboard vinyls. You can buy old billboards. And I went, oh, really? Like, who would do that and why? I researched it and bought one. When the material came in, I was like, okay, this is super cool. Because it's a vinyl billboard. It's quite large. They're quite heavy. They're very expensive to ship. I started playing with it, and the ideas just started happening. And I immediately go to journal covers or book covers because that's what I do. And I started working on them, and of course did the traveler's notebook style because it's easy to do, it's popular, and the vinyl lends itself really well to the process. And I'd have to do a little work on them to prep them. These are actually fused. It's two pieces of vinyl fused together by a process so that these notebook covers are they're thicker, they're sturdy, but they're not rigid. You know, they're sturdy but bendy like leather, but they are virtually indestructible. This is the cool thing about the vinyl, and you never know what you're going to get, right? It was an ad for some show on AMC, and when you cut it down, you just get the funkiest pieces of them. But anyway, okay, back to the vinyl. Virtually indestructible. It is tear-proof. It is waterproof. It is heat-proof. You can set your heat gun on it all day long. You won't ruin it. It is also customizable in that you can collage on it. You can glue on it with just Mod Podge or Elmer's or gel medium. You can also paint it with acrylic paints. So the custom part is not just about what you put inside, but what you do with the outside. So it is sturdy and solid and holds its shape like leather, but you don't have to worry about ruining it. It's practically indestructible. You can customize it, you know, not really easy or practical to do with leather. It holds up, so it's a lot different than what if you use paper or cardstock. You know, this will not tear. And fabric is going to get dirty and might be a little hard to clean. This one, you just spray it with 409 and wipe it, and it's fine. You know, I mean, this is like the perfect material. So yes, I have not only journal covers in mind, but a ton of other things coming as well. I have mini books. Look. Look, it's so tiny, and it's got the little woo-woo, it's got the elastic. And these with the colored elastics, these are my prototypes. They're not my actual product. I have a few still left in my Etsy shop from my first run that I did, and they've sold really well. So I've got more vinyl coming. I'll be making some more. But, you know, we can do little mini books. These would be perfect. You fold up scrap papers. You put it in your purse to keep notes or your grocery list. You know, you use up the notes. You toss them out. You replace them with more. And your cover never wears out. And you can, you know, pretty it up like however you want. When you buy your custom keeper, and here's what I like too about it. Because I'm shipping them, this is a weird prototype that didn't quite cut right. That's what these are. These did not pass quality control, which means I screwed up when I either cut them or punched them. Because yeah, that's all that is. And this last batch, I never know what vinyl I'm going to get. I don't get to choose. When you buy the custom keepers, you don't get to choose the design that I send you. And it's really because I don't get to choose the designs that I make. I get what I get. And this last one I got was a billboard advertisement for The Walking Dead. It was awesome. But it, you know, it looked like this. So the designs are fun. They're random. You know, if you hate them, cover them up. If you love them, keep them. When you get your custom keeper, this is the smaller size that'll be coming out. I have, right now, I'm doing, okay, Traveler's Notebooks, I love the whole, you know, the elastic thing. The size is great for portability, but for usability, it is not great for me. I don't function in that skinny size. It's very appealing to me, and I love it. I just can't really use it. I really need a binder that's going to hold an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper folded in half. I don't have to trim it. I don't have to do anything else to it, and that's what this is. The Custom Keeper holds 8.5 by 11 sheets folded in half. These are just scrap papers that I had. And this is probably 80 or so papers in here, loose papers folded in half, and it will hold a lot more. So well over 100, I'd say probably 150 at least. And it has 4 elastics, or 4 places to put inserts, plus the little wraparound elastic closure thing. And yours that you buy will have white elastic. Let me show you one of the real ones. This is a real one. And see, this vinyl is a little bit different than this vinyl, so they look and feel different, but same properties, you know, same indestructible thing. But this is how it looks, like this. And your Custom Keeper is shipped just like this. It's strung, but it's not tied off. And that is so you can pull these out and pull this one out to decorate your Custom Keeper if you want to. You can paint it, you can collage on it, and to try to do that around these elastics would be a really, you know, huge pain. So I leave them untied. You get it just like this, but you will receive a little printout. Where's the printout? I have a printout, so I am just not prepared. With each Custom Keeper, you get a printout that shows you, gives you a diagram that shows you exactly how to restring it if you pull your strings out, and it shows you how to tie a square knot to tie it off. So don't panic about that. You get it, oh, there it is. See, I knew I had pulled out an instruction sheet to show you. I just looked in the wrong binders. So yeah, it comes like this with instructions that show you how to finish it off and restring it if you need to. The corners are rounded because I think that just looks nicer. And this is the full sheet size. The next one that comes out will be the half sheet size, which this one holds half of a piece of 8.5 by 11 paper. That's what is that? 8.5 by 5.5. Holds this size folded in half. And I don't have them yet because I'm a terrible sewer. I need to figure that out. But I'm working on some pockets and some inserts and things. So there will be accessories. Right now we just have the covers. And yes, mini books also. I'm gonna have things like postcards and art tiles and tags made out of the vinyl. Because look, you can decorate them. See, there's one I painted with acrylic paint, some paint pens and gel pens. Hit it with my heat gun and everything stays put. You can't put them on really thick or they'll just peel off. You can gesso your vinyl custom keeper, and I haven't really experimented too much with that to see if it helps the paints hold on better, but I would think it would. The gesso holds great. So there's that, and ATCs, perfect little sturdy ATCs, which I've decorated a couple here. This one's all gluey and collagey, and then this one is all painty. So, cool. And give you some more close-ups or some more details. Here's one that I had collaged on, and when you collage on it, they get a little bit sturdier. So, you know, it's even more rigid. So if you don't like, you know, the floppiness of the vinyl, then just cover yours with some pretty paper, scrapbook paper or collage stuff, and it gets more substantial. So I did that, and this one I just filled with coffee dyed blank pages. So see, you can have your own little journal happening here. Or this one, this was a prototype, and I misjudged how long to make the elastics. So see how it's pulling? Yeah, that was a lesson in what not to do. But no, yours will not be like that because I did finally figure out how to do it right. But painted one, and in here I have put tons of painted papers and scraps and gel prints just folded in half and stuck in there so that I can use this like a flowish journal. I can pull these papers out and then use them in another project. So it's like a storage binder. And that is what really appealed to me too. The custom part, that you can customize it, the outside and the inside. But the keeper, you know what it made me think of? Remember the Trapper Keepers? Those big honking notebooks that we had like in middle school, and then they had the folders that nothing fell out of. And oh, I just love office supplies and school supplies. And so it just made me think of, you know, a place to keep all of your stuff. And I've got one I'm working on that's a file folder size to accommodate file folders, made specifically for storing full sheets of paper. Oh, it's going to be awesome, y'all. I love, love, love the design. I just want the vinyl to hurry up and get here. So that is what I have. I just wanted to introduce you to the custom keeper, tell you what it was about, show you what it's made of. It's not a big secret or anything. You know, anyone could probably do it. There is a little bit of technique involved in fusing the vinyl. The vinyl is not glued together. It is fused with heat and pressure. And that takes kind of some special machinery and stuff that you might not have at home. So anyway, that is all about the custom keeper. There's a few left in my Etsy shop. I'll put the link down below. I do have more vinyl on the way. Should be here in the next 2 or 3 days, and it doesn't take me long to crank these out once I get it in. And yeah, they are all handmade by my hands, for now anyway. So I'm really excited about it. I'm excited about what we can do with them. I'm excited about the material and how it takes, you know, the torture that we put it through, the painting, the collaging, and the versatility of it with, you know, the other things that we can make. It's like a whole new substrate to art on. It's something that we've really not used before, and that is extremely exciting to me. My little inner mad scientist is like doing cartwheels, and she's you know, throws her back out every time she does it, but by gosh, she's doing it because she's excited. So that is all I wanted to tell you about. Keep an eye out for more of these. Spread the word, and let's just see what happens. I think they're going to be a cool thing. I'm going to have some videos coming up on decorating them and filling them, and then more products coming out soon. So, thank you all very much. The end.